job. Good job tonight. Ready to go?
No, I don't know.
No, we're not going to fight me. He's good. He's a champion. Don't worry. What's wrong? Whoa. Come on, relax, boy. Dude, that's just childish. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Your friend just won double in this weekend. I'm on, congratulations.
Guys, Ian Gary and Khamzat Chimaev had a little scuffle backstage when Ian went up to Arman Tsarukyan to congratulate him on his #1 contender victory over Dan Hooker. And then he met Khamzat Chimaev over there as well, and he patted Khamzat Chimaev, and Khamzat Chimaev patted him back. Now, according to some of the people, Khamzat took an offense to that because it looks like in the video that Ian was actually trying to big boy him, like, I am the boss, the way he patted him. And then when Khamzat actually patted him back, Ian probably didn't like it. So you could see, I mean, the interaction should have finished. The interaction should have finished right over there, but Ian looks back in the camera and he's like ready to go. And then he's trying to go back to Khamzat Chimaev, but then there's like a security guard in the middle. And to be honest, I watched the interaction multiple times. When I watched the first time without the volume, I could see maybe like Khamzat Chimaev is probably wrong because Ian is actually trying to be like friendly with him. And what is Khamzat doing? But then looking back at it multiple times with the volume on, you could see that Ian Gary is actually kind of condescending, very annoying. Like, you know, there's some people like that. Like, the things he's saying are not wrong, but the way he's actually kind of saying those things. He's like, he's not going to fight me. He's just telling the security guy, like, why are you in the middle? He's not going to fight me. He's the champion of the world. And then Khamzat probably got an impression, like, this guy's actually making fun of me, saying that, like, I can't fight him. Like, he's the champion of the world. He's not going to fight me because he's scared of me. It could, and there could be a bit of language barrier. There could be like a bit of miscommunication or whatever. By the way, I did not like the whole interaction that Ian Gary. And the reason he actually went back to him was because he was trying to instigate something that is 100% correct. And then... Yeah, and he looks at Khamzat Chimaev had like a confused face, and then he looks at him and says, like, what's wrong? It's like, bro, don't say it like that. And then the way he says that, Khamzat probably took it wrong way. He's like, what's wrong? Like, what is Ian trying to say? And then Khamzat actually pushed him, which Ian did not like. And then, yeah, Ian is like, oh, you're just a child. You're a champion of the world. Why is this childish energy coming out? Why are you taking the spotlight from Arman? Your boy just like won the #1 contender fight for the title. And then actually they went their ways. And the post-fight press conference, they asked Ian this question, and Ian was like, Khamzat just got a loady energy. So I'm going to actually play a video for you where there was like an instance that happened like a few years ago when Ian and his wife were actually in the elevator. Khamzat's wife actually came into the elevator, and Ian's wife called him a pussy because he didn't fight with Khamzat Chimaev. I'm just going to play the video, and you decide for yourself who's got the loady energy. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys decide for yourself about the whole thing. I think there's something annoying about Ian. Like, he's a very good fighter, and I'm not really sure if he's trying to fake it or not, but there's something different about it. I think Khamzat has a completely different sort of personality. He's like more on-the-spot sort of guy. Like, he has anger issues. Maybe his reaction was extreme, but he's like more on-the-spot sort of guy. If he senses something wrong, he goes for it on the spot. But Ian's more like he's got more like an annoying sort of personality.
My wife just looks at me and goes, you're a pussy. We got in the elevator, and me and my wife stand there, press the button, doors open, Khamzat and his missus. I'd love to have a fight here. I'd love to just swing hands with Khamzat in the middle of an elevator. And my missus like that, looking at me like her eyes pop out of her fucking skull. And she's like, do it. Like, have a fight with him. In my head, I'm like, my teammate's about to fucking fight him tomorrow. I'm not fucking ruining that. Also, there's 2 fucking women in here. Me and him are going to go to the death if we fight in an elevator. We step out with the lift, and my wife just looks at me and goes, you're a pussy.